I always felt that if I go out there and shoot 1,000 extra shots a day, that if I got down to the last 10 seconds of the game, I should take that shot because I had all the extra practice where these other guys didn't have it. And I always thought that I carried myself in a way that people were sort of intimidated by me on the basketball court because I knew I could do certain things that they couldn't do.
He comes off as being very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Arrogant?
Yeah, he's arrogant.
I like him.
You do?
Man's got it made, got everything.
He often did this by picking fights.
He said, I think Donald Trump is an artful liar. I think he is a greedy, vicious, and arrogant man.
Well, I don't know, is that supposed to be a compliment or not? I'm not sure.
Larry's quest for basketball perfection was developed at an early age, almost out of necessity. During his long practice hours, he wondered, why go home when there's nothing to come home to?
Hey, you're a hard worker. Work's not really my thing.
Cheerleading's hard work. You do it well.
I guess. But, I mean, what I mean is that I don't do much else except for shop and hang out.
You can do anything you want. Anything you put your heart and your mind into. I believe that.
Do you have the genes to be a successful politician?
Well, you never really know. I think I'm pretty outspoken, and that's not probably a good thing in terms of a politician, but it's a good thing if you ever got elected, you can really do a job.
When Larry Bird arrived at Indiana State in 1975, he unpacked a suitcase full of unpleasant memories. His father, Joe Bird, had committed suicide the previous year. A teenage marriage was headed for divorce. And in fact, due to the strains of that relationship, Larry Bird was once again ready to quit college. He showed up at his brother Mark's house, a pickup truck full of everything he owned, saying he had left Indiana State. Mark urged Larry to go back to school. Larry said he would only if Mark would go back and live with him. Due to that agreement, Larry Bird put Indiana State on the basketball map. He was cocky, he was arrogant, and he was driven by being the best player on the best team.
You know, white boy just lit you up. And I used to always say that, you know, like to my friends, it's like, yo, is Larry really that good? I used to say like, yeah, that's the baddest white boy I ever played against.
Donald loves that perception. I won. He is still, you know, a year later standing in New York going, I won. He wants to make sure everybody in America knows he won.
Larry was on the box, and Robert Parrish was coming down to set a pick on me. The Chief didn't throw a good pick. So while Larry's in the air, he's got the ball right here, and he's screaming at Chief for not setting the pick. And I'm like, you're screaming at a guy in the air for not setting the pick, and he makes the jumper. I'm like, I couldn't believe that.
Steve, you're going to have to start pushing these people now a little bit because it's getting a little ridiculous as far as I'm concerned.
I can remember, it's not how you play the game, it's whether you win or lose. That's my motto. And, you know, you can go out there and struggle and not play very well, but just as long as you win. And I know a lot of coaches and say that it's not important to win. But in my situation, it's my life.
To the offense led by Perez, throws the three up, and rebounded by Jordan.
Perez may have realized that may be his best opportunity to get open look in transition.
Patrick with the pass that misfired. Jordan with the save. Here's Bird.
In 1987, he ran a full-page ad in major newspapers that read like a political manifesto.
A blow-up of the ad is now on display at Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue.
Well, we've just given you the basics of basketball. Not only as a player, but as a coach, or even as a fan.
It also takes a lot of dedication, hard work, and a lot of luck. And remember, you have to play as a team.
And that is winning basketball.
You should always take the open shot. If you know you have a good shot, it's your job to take it. When conditions are right, I'll even take the three-pointer. I'm always confident that if I practice my fundamentals, my ability will come through under pressure.